So today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be going through an entire match. Obviously, I cut up some parts where there was no action going on, but we're going to be looking at the scoring sequences in this match. I love the techniques used in this video. These are techniques that I've been advocating for a very long time if you've been supporting the channel for a while. And let's get right into it. So you have three-time All-American Peyton Robb and Jaden Lee from Colombia. Very exciting wrestler. I believe he had an extensive Greco background. So you can see Peyton Robb, this first clip here, he takes a shot, ends up in the front headlock position, and he goes from the dump to the short drag. So he grabs his opponent's tricep. He shows the dump. A lot of time when your opponent defends the dump, then you can go straight into the short drag. Now, me personally, I don't believe he had the takedown. Two lessons here. Great technique used by Peyton Robb. He was awarded the takedown. But good job continuing the circle out by Jaden Lee, because I believe in a lot of matches that would not have been called the takedown. So good by both of those guys. So he gets the escape, and Peyton Robb instantly gets an inside tie and goes into a lazy fireman's or an inside dump. And he's able to get the takedown from there. Now in this position right here, you can see he has wrist control. He's going to feed it into a cross wrist. He's going to eventually get a cross wrist, and watch how Jaden Lee gets his elbow in order to negate that cross wrist. That's very important. That's like the main cross wrist defense that you'll see. So he gets to escape. Now with 6-2, Peyton Robb is up. So Jaden Lee's working his fakes, doing a good job moving around. And eventually Peyton Robb is going to end back up in that tricep control position, but he makes it back up to his feet. Now, Jaden Lee wants to over-under. So now he has an underhook and an inside tie. He's going to continuously pull that inside tie in until he baits Peyton Robb to get put in an underhook, which isn't that hard because Peyton Robb in this tournament had a lot of different attacks and takedowns from the over-under position. So this is a position that Peyton Robb feels pretty comfortable in. As soon as Peyton Robb gets the over-under, he fakes towards that leg, drops right in front of him for the drop whip over, and he goes feet to backs for 5 points. So now he's up 7-6, right? So he takes the number 1 seed, Peyton Robb, feet to back for 5 points. The drop whip over is an amazing throw that works against anybody. He has a claw in the thigh press, sneaks that leg in, goes cross body rod. If you go cross body rod against Peyton Robb, he's going to do this. I'm going to release an entire video about it. I know you guys have been waiting for a video about something on bottom. I do have an entire video showing this technique already, however. So it's not going to be the only bottom video I post. But he goes cross body, that free shoulder, he's going to tuck it, roll, and he constantly gets reversals against other wrestlers, All-Americans from this position. So this time, he also gets a cross wrist, this time on the other hand. And you see how Jaden tries to cut his elbow in again. This time it doesn't work. This time Peyton Robb is ready for it, and he draws him forward to his forehead, flattens him out. I'm sorry, guys. And then he goes straight to the 2-on-1 tilt. Again, maybe not a 2 count in every match, but you know, if you guys watch a lot of college wrestling, those 2 counts come fast. But the technique was there, right? He gets the 2-on-1 position, and then he's able to get the tilt. So he's still working. If your opponent is ever based up and they're on their forearm, you always go for the wrist. That's like a big rule of mine for the athletes I coach. Always go for that wrist. If they're sitting on it, if they're laying on their forearm, you go for the wrist. So he gets in their wrist. He eventually is going to transition to another 2-on-1. And this time he gets a 2-on-1 tilt where he's able to control the guy and he gets a full 4 count. Peyton Robb was working the top position a lot at Cliff King, Las Vegas. So the first period ends up ending off 14-7 with Ryan time, a 21-point period. So very exciting period, a lot of action for both guys. So the first score of the second period, you have Jaden Lee hitting a reattack inside dump. So both of these guys have hit inside dump so far in this match. I didn't like the circling behind the legs that much. because you're pretty much guaranteeing you don't have back points. But I'm sure he felt something. His hand probably slipped off the tricep, so he knew he wasn't going to be able to get back points anyways. So he's able to get the takedown. It's 15-10. So Peyton Robb is going to shoot, and just like he did before, he grabs the tricep instantly. He also has the other tricep on the other side. He's going to step up and threaten the short jab, but Jaden Lee is ready for it this time. And then he's just able to get the stalemate. This is an underrated skill in wrestling, because it's underrated because a lot of guys just kind of have to figure it out themselves, right? It's not too much time spent on it because we don't want to encourage stalling, but it's not stalling. He just shot. He just took a shot. But being able to get stalemates in those positions is massive, right? Because now you have more confidence to shoot. Very good shot recovery. And then he's going to hit a nasty outside step right here to end off the second period. Let me slow that one down. So his right leg is his lead leg. It's nasty outside step. Just disappears underneath him. Right here, he's going to go Russian tie straight into a fireman's carry. I'm going to also release a video on Peyton Robb, just focusing on that as well. He did that 3 times this tournament. He did it a lot last season. You guys know how I feel about the across the shoulder finish. It's really just to get a takedown when it comes to folk style. Have an entire video on All-American Will Feldkamp using that technique. The 2-on-1 rushing straight into some type of fireman's carry or inside dump. So now he's on top here. He's up 21-10, 22-10. And he's just going to be working to try to get attacked, right? Peyton Robb is really good from the top position. That's why I showed the escape that Jaden Lee got earlier, because it wasn't the escape that he earned. Peyton Robb didn't just give him the escape. So Peyton Robb has an air wrist. He puts it on the back. He's going to try to go chicken wing or gable, whatever you call it, straight into a short hook tilt. Doesn't happen. Jaden Lee has his foot posted right here. But he just keeps working, and then he eventually is going to go through a roll through tilt for the tech fall. So I like this match so much because even though it will end up being a 26-10 tech fall, the other wrestler, Jaden Lee, had 2 takedowns, 1 feet to back throw, and another a clean reattack. So he was in the match. He was very competitive. These are techniques I've been advocating for a long time. Matter of fact, the first ever video I posted as Earning Your Gold Medal actually focused on Carson Karchla and Peyton Robb and their short drag dump combo. And Peyton Robb has been doing the short drag for so long, one of my favorite techniques. My first ever video, and Earn Your Gold Academy, #1 tool for learning wrestling in the world and teaching wrestling. I go over all these techniques. You can see here lazy firemen and reattack firemen that were used by this match by both wrestlers. In this match by both wrestlers, the dump plus short drag system, plus how to get a stalemate, because that's step #1, right? And my low risk over under system, I go over the drop whip over, as you guys see. I mean, these are all techniques. I love this match so much because both wrestlers are using these techniques and they work well. The Russian tie to the fireman's carry dump, a great technique as well. And then all the different tips that Peyton Robb was able to use in this match, I go over as well. So Earn Your Gold Academy, the link will be in the description below. It's a one-time payment of $100. No monthly fee, no yearly subscription, just one-time payment. And anything I update, because I will be making a bottom course and a duck under course, so you'll have access to 12 courses. It's not an additional fee, right? You just get automatic access to all new courses I release in the future, and I will see you in the academy. Thank you.